official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The 7th-round prospects with a strong opening frame, James, and they've got a 2-goal lead heading into the second period. They really don't have to change much. They dominated possession time, and it translated into execution.
Detroit's offense has been in full effect tonight as they continue to lead late in this second period. Puck picked up in the open ice. The Goons have it now. Nashville's got it in their own zone. Here they come on the attack. To his teammate. Moves inside. Oh, what a great stop as he got a piece of it with the glove.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Shot! And he comes up with the glove save.
This is just a fantastic drive to the net here, James. I love his stick placement relative to his body position. This is a textbook shield to get the shot off.
And a stick break setup. Oh, you may call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Drives to the crease. Decides to think about it. What a steal in his own end. Jordan's crossed the line and is on the attack now. The Goons played along the boards. Here's a chance. Turns it aside with a glove. Nashville's gained possession along the boards. Oh, what a save in front.
The shot's come to the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Nashville's looking to break out of their own end. Jordan's moving the puck through his own zone. Tiptoes around the poke check. Oh, what a violent collision there.
He just got railroaded. Close space so fast and just taken down. Phillips finds a way to make an incredible high-danger save there, James. I mean, he's so athletic, quick to be able to keep that out of the net.
The 7th-round prospects came into this one with one thought on mind. Lots of pucks to the net, and they continue to lead here late in the second. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Knocked off the puck. Jordan's taking it from his own end. And less than a minute to go here in the middle frame. Rocked on the play. Now he slides it up to Jordan. Nice hit on the play there. And he's going to leave the net to play the puck here. Great pressure with the stick. Throws it on there from there. Makes it look easy with the stop. Detroit's got a hold of the puck. And a successful clearing attempt. From the back of the cage with the puck. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Here's a chance. And that was stopped.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. Is exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly. Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great stretch shot.
Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. That brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. Wow, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Goons are behind in this game. They just haven't been on the puck. They haven't had their legs under them. They haven't been urgent, which means they've been chasing the game.
Reads the pass perfectly and takes it off. Moves it to Allard. Fires it on net. Oh, he somehow got a little piece of it. Trying to shake loose. Slides it across. Oh, that one doesn't go. What a save.
Well, the goalie makes a huge save at a critical point in the game, but for the shooter, you have to find a way to convert as you run down the stretch.
He's got a little jump. He's in the clear.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Oh, played it perfectly.
Wagner's been off his game tonight, really looking uncomfortable.
He might have a step here. All alone. Brings the post. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Well, an athlete's having a type of game like this, you just say, get him the puck, and that's exactly what's happening tonight, because every time it's on his stick, he's finding a way to fill the net here, James. A Hattie so far in this game. He has been lethal when that puck is on his stick.
Handles the pass. They've got some momentum here. Here's a backhand. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Allard. And a little physicality ends that break. Phillips makes the save and hangs on for a stoppage of play. Detroit's manufactured plenty of offense tonight, and they lead here late in this 3rd period. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Great reach with the poke check. Takes a shot. And he keeps that one out. Allard's got it deep in the offensive end. And that slides right out to center ice. Scooped up along the wall by Allard. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Goes right to the crease. Great save from in tight.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Nearing the final 60 seconds in this one. Let's move to the middle. He scores! What a play!
Well, a valiant attempt by the goaltender to get back to position here, James, but after that turnover, he is caught way out of his net, and it's not his fault. You got to manage the puck better than that, or it's going to wind up in the back of it.
Nashville's got one back, but Cheryl, they need more.
They need more, and they're going to have to pay the price to get to the paint, the most coveted spot on the ice, fight through traffic, and find a way to get the puck to the net.
Look out, here they come on the attack. Nice save from point-blank range. Nashville's got it in their own zone. Breakaway. Comes up with a stop. Slides it across. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Stepping out of the crease now to play the puck. The Goons slide it through center. Drills them. Detroit's got the puck. Oh, that had some hot sauce on that hit. Nashville's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves into the slot. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Moves behind the net. Here's a shot with the stop. Sends it quickly to Jordan. And they'll drop the puck one more time before this thing concludes. And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. The seventh round prospects dominated possession with the puck tonight, and that shows on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and to me it's not just about the possession, James, but the purposeful possession.
Well, this should be an absolute firecracker of a game tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Goons kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Shot! Covers the puck up there with the chest. Heiskanen's got it now deep inside his own end. Takes the pass. Nashville's got possession of the puck. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Shot! Sensational stop by Raymond.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it is coming handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Here they come on the attack, and stopped on the play there.
Well, on the breakaway, it's all about the first fake, and he does a great job there, but the goaltender doesn't bite, and as a result, makes the save.
Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
He does a great job of reading the defender's stick here. James, he knows exactly how to create a little time and space, and he takes it.
Allard swooping in on the attack. Nothing doing.
He's in the middle of the ice, and he misses by a landslide. James, he rushed his shot, and that's the result.
And now he passes up to Allard. Oh, and here's the pass. Point blank stop by Wagner.
He does a great job of having sound position.
All alone. Oh, that's him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
And he dodges the poke check there. And that pass attempt is deflected. He looks deep to Jordan. He's got a step. Poked away on the breakaway. Wow.
What I love about this is there is poke check to make the save.
First period nearly in the books here. And he comes up with it. Jordan's going to play it from the back of the cage. Stops it with a block. Rink using a stick to poke it away.
Well, this is a highly entertaining game here, James. The puck goes one way and then the other. It's a trap meet out there. Coaches certainly won't like it because it means that neither team's playing strong defense.
Here in the later stages of this period, the game is still scoreless. The Goons will play from the defensive zone. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. Sneaks by the poke check. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. The Icebreakers have it in the offensive zone. He scores!
Well, he does a great job of getting to position, net front, James, and then with a quick flick of the wrist, he buries it.
Jordan's won the draw here in the open ice. Uses the force on that hit. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, he get nailed.
Heiskanen's across the line now and on the attack. Scores! It's in the back of the net.
A pair of goals just 20 seconds apart.
Anybody who just got up for a quick snack is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely.
Well, he gets in on the breakaway, and I just love his finish and execution, James. It's almost as if he knew what he was going to do the entire way. That's trusting in your skill set.
The Icebreakers win possession here in the open ice. In the books. Let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. Opening face-off for period number 2, about set to go. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. So we play 20 minutes. Scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it, the energy every single shift. They're getting it in. That's a fabulous goal, and let's have a look at it again here. It is all based on the speed, the quickness to get by your opponent, and then to explode towards the net to create the chance that winds up going in.
Puck grabbed by Heiskanen. Here we go, on-man rush here. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Icebreakers are on cruise control here in the second. They have absolutely dominated. Nashville's going to start with the puck in their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Jordan. Takes a shot. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
Wagner's done a good job making that save, especially because it's been a quiet night. There's been an offensive explosion in the other end. But
trying to shake the defender. He's in all alone. There is a goal!
when the shot came their way.
Nashville suddenly made a lot of people sit up here in these stands as they've made it a 2-goal game now.
Well, it's a game now, and everyone's standing because they know they're back in it. Just a 2-goal deficit. One more, and they're within striking distance.
The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. He scores! And he completes the hat trick there!
You gotta love it, James. I mean, he really brings it when he's on the road, right? And he's been all over the puck, and he has just silenced the crowd.
The Icebreakers are laying the smackdown on the opposition tonight as we near the intermission, but it can't come soon enough at one end of the ice.
Well, yeah, you know that their opponent certainly wanted an opportunity to reset and catch their breath. But for them, you know that they're going to go to that intermission. Now they're going to sit down, get out of rhythm. They don't want it disrupted. So you know that the leadership group's going to be talking about keeping the pedal to the metal.
Jordan's lugging the puck. Nashville's got a hold of the puck now. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Tough night for him.
And he drops the loose puck and he's in all alone. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and scored. Nashville's goal has suddenly put them right within 2.
It's really difficult to play a full 60, but when you can finish off the end of periods really strong and get yourself back in it, it bodes well for the beginning of the third.
I like the silly, but Pounder, if I'm going to nitpick, hands at 10 and 2, right?
Hands at 10 and 2, and they keep going round and round because the busted is a rolling, and so is the offense.
Jordan's got the puck in his own zone. Steps into all of that. And a direct hit right there. And nearing the final minute of the second, the Icebreakers will play it in their own end. Jordan's got the puck through the neutral zone. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Oh, look at this. Here he is, wristed on net. Stick save, just got a piece of it with that one.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender in task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Breakaway. Oh, stop on the breakaway.
It's a one-on-one battle, and the goaltender's going to win this one here, James. Just love the way that he stands his ground. And you want to make your opponent move first? Well, guess what? He's able to make this save because of it.
And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Loose puck and he's in all alone. All alone. Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
Well, a nice play to pull away from the pack here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor.
The Icebreakers probably don't want this period to end given the way things have played out here tonight.
100% agree with you. They got the mojo. They're moving the puck. They've got a comfortable lead. The last thing they want to do is have an intermission, which can pause and give their opponent some rest if they need.
Gives them a jolt with that hit. Takes a shot. Oh, he needed to make that save with time running down. There's the horn. 2 periods down. A third period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. Welcome back, everybody. You know you weren't going to miss this third period. Savalsky, Pounder, ready to bring in the action. Here we go. Third period set to get underway. Simply
point.
All right, let's get Short Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
The Icebreakers have been terrific tonight, and through 40 minutes of play, they hold a comfortable lead, and this is a great position for a coach and their staff to be in, where they can look down their bench and say, listen, we have to utilize our lineup here, all 4 lines, versatility, get them out there and rest up players for the next game.
And he takes the pass. Oh, to Morrison with the paddle save.
Gordon's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
Nashville's won the face-off deep in their own end. There's a firm collision. They've got the defense outnumbered. And he'll opt to play the puck here. One-on-one with the goaltender. Oh, nowhere. He steals that one.
Well, there's an intangible to being a competitor, and that's exactly it with that save. It's desperation, doing whatever it takes to keep the puck out of the net.
Nashville's playing it from the side. Oh, big save and a beaut.
Heiskanen's been having his way with the opposition, and I'm telling you right now, James, this crowd doesn't like it. They're extremely frustrated with their team.
In close. Oh, he stopped it. How did he do that?
I have no idea, James. I don't even know how he trapped the puck, let alone got it.
Picks up the puck and he's in on the breakaway. Sends it to the middle. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Oh, wow, another big hit, and guess who's at it again?
No surprise here.
Trying to shake loose. He's in. Great save. Quick feed to Jordan. Nashville's in now. And a poke check knocks the puck away. This incredibly one-sided contest finally reaches its final minute. And loses possession after a solid hit. And a quick save on that one. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Here's the collision. The Goons gain possession. The Icebreakers going to work on offense. He scores! And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. But the goaltender isn't going to like this. Anytime you lose the puck down low and you turn it over, you don't allow your goaltender or your coverage to get to position. This is a tough one. He's unable to get set, and he gets beat down low.
Good read with the stick to break that up. Martin stick handling in his own zone. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Martin's got it to the side. Oh, aggressive move as he pokes it away. The Icebreakers gain possession in their own end. Here they come on the rush. Score! two squads seem pumped and ready to go. Hey, everybody, it's James Cebulski back for EA Sports. I'm looking forward to this one. Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. The Red Wings get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Sends the pass over. Detroit's forecheck finally breaks through as they get on the board here late in the first.
Good teams find ways to be successful, and they do just that. And they've been clawing their way through to the offensive end all game long, and they finally get rewarded.
And he takes the feed. Oh, it goes right up the post.
Casper's been all around the net. It's what he does best, but he hasn't found a way to cash in. This is extremely frustrating for himself and the team when you get these good opportunities and you don't put it in.
Slides it up ahead from the right wing. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. He's got a little jump. He's in the clear. What a stop on the breakaway. Slides it diagonally to Sider. Cutting to the front of the net.
I just love this play, and it's an excellent read to get the exit, James, but it's a long-range breakout pass and getting in behind the coverage. That's the key here. Getting in behind, cutting the ice in half, and then sail into the offensive zone and finish it off.
The Icebreakers win the draw. Tries to get the puck to Dupuis. Moves it to the middle, and that's stopped. great night for some puck. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. So glad you could join us. Let's go. You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. The Nighthawks win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Quinn. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. And he makes a save there. The Icebreakers move the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, look at this chance. Cruz looks around. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. Gaining momentum along the wing. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. On-man rush. Oh, has to stop here. The Icebreakers have it now. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by McQueen. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Levels him with the hit. And that one's denied. Oh, what a save as he denies them again.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. And that's deflected. Oh, what a hit check on the... He's got a step. What a save. That's how you do it.
That's a great save by the goaltender. Really quick, James. Anticipates quick movements to be able to prevent that deep from going in.
Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Wagner. He might have a step here. All alone. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
Shuts it down.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Here's a chance. Puck goes off the glove. Cruz has it in the defensive end. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. Oh, just a great heads-up play by McQueen. Passes it over. Dishes it off. Here's a blast. Big-time save and a big-time shot. He got all of that one. The Nighthawks gain control of it. He scores the goal. The Nighthawks finally break through here in period number one.
Well, it's so important to drop one. It gives you confidence to recognize, hey, we can score on this goaltender, and you take that energy and you head to the dressing room for intermission. You get so much near rest, and you got to come out flying in the second.
Here's the chance on the attack. He's over on the rush. He grabs the puck here at the point. Big hit. The Icebreakers have it from their own end. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. This is a golden opportunity there. Time ticking away, and he comes up big.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in a game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance of a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number two. A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number 2 set to get underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Icebreakers are behind in this game, and that's exactly where they should be, James. They just haven't managed the puck, and they've turned it over way too many times.
And a great save!
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react. If you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Tremendous intensity here in the offensive end, and the whole crowd is loving this.
That's not even right-handed.
Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
The Icebreakers have set this up to be a dramatic one tonight.
They put themselves in a good position here at the end of the second period. It ain't easy to get goals in this game, but they got the equalizer, and it's a nice step heading into the third period.
Oh, he throws down an intergalactic hit there.
They need to be keeping their heads up here. I mean, you know exactly what he's going to be doing when he gets on the ice. He's throwing a ton of hits so far.
Oh, what a hit check. He got all of that. The Icebreakers looking against the half wall. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. The Icebreakers take possession of the neutral zone. Bayes gains the line and into the offensive zone. And he makes the save. Sends it over to Prince. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Moves around along the half wall. Drives to the sweet spot. The Nighthawks pick up the all-important go-ahead goal late here in period number 2.
Well, you're always cutting periods into 5-minute increments, and this is the one that they wanted to score in, James, because it creates momentum that they can carry forward to the intermission.
Big hit. Beats it over. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Back-to-back starts.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
The Nighthawks really got to be feeling good about themselves after that goal here late in the second, Cheryl.
Yeah, I love the way they played. I mean, they've been aggressive. They competed in all areas, and now they've got that 2-goal cushion heading into the intermission. This will provide a lot of energy to close out the third.
Second period nearly into its final minute here. And he takes the dish. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Wagner. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Cruz plays it now. Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, right off the noggin. Thankfully, in a mask on to make the save.
I've never been a goaltender except in road hockey, James. But I tell you, if you take one off the mask, you got to be rattling. But nonetheless, he finds a way to get the save. And that's what you got to do with everything in front of it if you want to make the stop.
Cruz carries the puck in his own zone. Slides it across. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in.
Puts it off the outside of the frame. Official blows the play dead as the puck goes out of bounds.
These are always high-tempo pace games. They are fast because the puck is slinging back and forth right now, trading chances at either end.
Off the drive. Nice job locking up his opponent. And what? They score!
Wait a second here, James. The official is saying no goal. Now, it went off something. I believe it was the skate in front. It can bounce off of it, but there can't be an intentional kicking motion. They'll go upstairs and have a look at it. Whenever a goal is reviewed, it's looked at from multiple angles in the war room, and the official comes on the ice, no goal.
The Nighthawks have been the better team through the better part of 2 periods now as they lead it late in this second. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. for some more hockey. Welcome back to EA Sports Sabalski Pounder. And here we go with period number 3, moments away. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. All right, Cheryl, we played 2 periods in this one. Give the fans at home your take on what you've seen.
The Icebreakers haven't had any possession time, James, and as a result, they haven't created any offense. Their opponent has really taken it to them, really worn them down, put them on their heels, and they spend a lot of time in their own zone.
Bays takes the puck. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Oh, and that doesn't go well. Picked up along the wall by Cruz. Huge steal in his own end. Trying to shake the defender. Broken in from behind. Cruz works the puck in his own zone. And that's picked off in the defensive end. The Nighthawks move it ahead. And another hit. The human buzzsaw is in full effect on the ice tonight here, Cheryl.
It certainly is, and if you're the opponent, man, head's going to be on a swivel. You're going to be knowing when he's coming, and you may shy away from the puck.
It's up for a little Rock'em Sock'em.
That's Rock'em Sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? He's not going to feel good.
Cruz explores his options behind the net. With possession along the wall. And the puck departs the zone. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. Prince will move the puck behind the net. Grabbed along the boards by McQueen. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly. No time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit.
Trailing late in the game, you need a spark. You need to change momentum, and that is why that hit is delivered.
Breakaway. Oh, what a save and a huge stop here in this third period.
Well, and you know that stop is going to lift his team up. The ability to give them some momentum here late in the third.
The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Steps inside. Oh, look at this. Oh, he blocked him.
Oh, that's got to feel terrible, James. I mean, he finished his hit right through his chest.
McQueen's got the puck.
And he was thinking 3 all the way.
Cruz wins the draw at center. Knocks him on the play. The Icebreakers have it now. Brings it off the pipe.
The Icebreakers have been dominated in this game, and a little bit of a pushback here, trying to get something to muster up some confidence and ignite a spark, and that just goes off the pace. It's extremely frustrating for the entire team.
There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. Cheryl, watching the play out, the way they dominated possession, it was almost like the puck was a magnet and their sticks were just attracted to that thing.
Yeah, you're right, James. I'm just waiting for the underlying metrics to see how long they possess the puck in this game. I mean, it felt like it was on their stick the entire time. Listen, you can hang out on the outside, on the perimeter.
What a fun night for some hockey on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. James Cebulski here for EA Sports. I'm ready. I know you're ready, and these fans are ready to go. Centers are lined up. Official ready to drop the puck. The bench warmers win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Quick shot, and the save. Jerry's looking around near the point. Denies him again.
Gordon's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Passes it over. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Gary's so difficult to stop in tight, and he's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
Prince moves it ahead. They've got numbers here. Pass out front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Look at this. With the stop. You've been thunderstruck. This is a
real tough play for a goaltender to get a read on, James. In that close slot area, the puck's on the backhand, fighting for position and getting it off quickly. That's a tough one to read, and the reason why it goes to the back of the net.
Loves the puck back into the neutral zone. Oh, he rocked him on the play.
Oh, you know that he felt that one, James. The body is reverberating after it. What a great hit.
And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. Shakes off the coverage. Puts it on net. Raymond's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Well, I love this hit here, James, trailing in the game because it provides energy. It provides a spark. But he's trying to elicit response from the rest of his team because if all of a sudden they come out there and shift after shift, they start to impose their physical will, they're going to create momentum, and momentum can carry them back into this game.
Put it on the post! Puck exits the zone. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in all alone. To the front! Dropped him in the open ice. Taken by Jerry. Here's a chance. Pokes it away in his own end. And he slides it quickly to Gary. Nearing the final 60 seconds here in this first period. Fantastic save! What a hit on the play!
Well, you clearly knew what he was doing.
They tied up with the ball!
Oh, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts.
The Icebreakers have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number one.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
Taken along the wall by Gary. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. The bench warmers carried along the wall. Here's a short pass to Prince. Grabs it in his own end. Into the offensive end now. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Takes it into the slot. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. The bench warmers win the faceoff at center. They've got numbers here. Puck's tipped up by Jerry. Welcome back to EA Sports. The building is buzzing. James Cebulski here on the mic. I'm ready to go. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. The Icebreakers start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Moves the puck along the half wall.
Welcome to the
There's
league.
a solid collision. The Nighthawks gain the zone. Here's a chance to the middle. And sends it just out of reach. He's going to play the puck outside of his crease here. Coming down the left wing and into the zone.
Not even sure how he got to that puck. I mean, that's a last-ditch effort. That is fierce competitor written all over him to be able to make that save.
On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. And that slides right out to center ice. Denies him, he got all of it. Good stand-up hit. That's moved up ahead. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Looks to make a play over to all alone. An easy stop with the pad by Wagner. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play.
The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Skates to the crease. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Prince takes it inside his own end. Sends it out front. Couldn't get it to go. Handles that one. Quick pass to Prince. Grabs control of it at the point. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And that's broken up. The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. And now it's over to Prince. Shot! It's in! He scores!
Well, this is a goal, and it exemplifies that speed kills, in particular through the neutral zone. I mean, you get an odd man rush, and everyone's moving as you cross the blue line. You have numbers. You're going to make your opponent pay.
The Nighthawks take a 1-0 lead here in the late goings of period number 1. This is a huge goal momentum-wise, isn't it?
Well, yeah, James, if you score a goal at the beginning of a period or at the end, it really sets the tone and temperature for
Scores! And we are tied. New game here, Pounder.
Oh, yeah, it's a new game, James. But I really like the pushback to get the equalizer. Now it's what they do with that momentum. This next shift, it's critical.
The Icebreakers answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
Fires it and makes the save. Picked up along the boards by Austria. The Icebreakers gain possession. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves.
Hatzis made a great quality shot. Look easy. I mean, he is so efficient. He's dialed in, he tracks, and he makes the save.
The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Passes the puck over to White. On the attack along the boards. Turns it aside. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Off the draw, they take possession. Lays the body. And that one's turned away. Moves it over to Austria. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game. And we'll be back with more. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. You can tell we're in for a good one because almost every fan is in their seats here as we are still tied with the second getting underway. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of that?
Welcome to the league.
Need to do a better job of holding onto the puck. Yes, that means keeping it and not giving it away. The goaltender played well. It's a tie game. They need to hit the reset button and come out in the second strong.
The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Makes a move in front. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Unbeatable.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot. Get in front of it and making the save.
Big-time stop. Right down in the defensive end. The Nighthawks take it along the wing. Great pass from off the right side. Takes that pass back to the point. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Comes into the paint. Decides to think about it. Moves the puck down low. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end.
Welcome to the league.
There's an injection of energy with that hit. The Nighthawks take it across the blue line. Here's a pass to the middle. And that doesn't connect. And the puck leaves the zone. Oh, here we go. Big time stop there.
Well, he's going to win the foot race to the net here, but he's got to have the courage to do it as well. He fights for the space to get the shot off. That's a high-danger scoring chance, just doesn't connect.
Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Here we go, on-man rush. To his teammate. And makes the save.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Prince plays the puck. Dishes it off. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. My goodness, what a stop by the goaltender. I'm not sure if he had any mindset for that one, but he stopped it.
There's a ton of pace to this game right now, and both teams trying to dictate with quick counters and how they're skating off the puck extremely fast, which is generating a ton of speed. And it's a track meet, trading chances at both ends.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And a good read to get possession there with the two centermen tangled up. Chase in front. Score! The Icebreakers are in the driver's seat now with that 1-goal lead, and timing, Cheryl, late here in this period. That's huge.
That's a huge booster for them, James, not only in terms of their confidence, but also the recognition of where they are heading into the intermission. Now it's about staying aggressive, but managing the puck. They need good blue line decisions.
Here's a collision with some authority. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Here's a save by Katza. 40 minutes to play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breath, and then it's on to period number 3 next. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the third. All right, Cheryl, how do you sum up what we've watched so far tonight?
The Nighthawks have been back on their heels throughout this entire game. The good part, they got 20 minutes left to play, and it's a close game. They got to find an opportunity to get a shot off, James, and that means generating speed, generating offense, and they'll only start if they can get into the offensive zone.
Katza's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage. And the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is bumped.
The Icebreakers win the faceoff. Denied by the goaltender. Slides the puck to White. Pushes it across to Austria. Here's a centering pass. Oh, and he keeps it here. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Here's a sprint for the loose puck. Great burst of speed to come up with it. The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Look out, here they come on the attack. Oh, a clutch save. Austria's trying to shake loose. He's in all alone. Sends it over. And he opts to wait for more support. Shuts him down. The Icebreakers cross the line and gain the zone. And he lowers the boom there. He's got a little jump. He's in. Denies him on the breakaway. Can't connect good use of the body on that play. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Feeds it over. Puck picked up by White. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And he comes way out of his crease to play the puck. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Here they come on the attack. Oh, save here in this third period.
It's a close game, and you know it's the third period, and the next goal is pivotal, and you want that one back, certainly for the shooter.
And a great save.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Shot. Oh, he stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there.
Katza's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Loses the coverage there. He's got a step. Oh, and he completely missed the net on that.
I think there a little bit of panic set in here, James. You knew what he was looking for. He had his head up. He just didn't execute. Katza's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark puck right now, true position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Angles it over to Long. The Hawks scoop it up along the boards. Oh, wow! The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Great save by Wagner!
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong and he's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him. Wagner's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. Cheryl, I really like how this team stayed with it all night long. They ran into a hot goaltender, but you know... Here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Let's drop the puck. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Icebreakers take possession to get this one underway. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. He might have a step here. Pass it across.
I really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
The easy glove save by Askarov. Tendy's taking it from his own end. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Here they come on the attack. Anaheim's got the puck behind the net. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. The Icebreakers take it along the wall. Creating speed here on the attack. Moves close to the point. Sends a pass in front. And that's deflected off someone in front. Russ trying to shake the defender. Stones him on the breakaway. Prince has the puck inside the defensive zone. The Moose have gained possession off the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Tendy. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Now a quick pass to Tendy. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Oh, my, you can feel that from here.
Well, that has to hurt. He's getting up slow.
Trying to shake loose. He's in the clear. Oh, it just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight. And when you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net. Askarov's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Clock ticking down here inside the first period. They've got numbers. Denies him in close. Takes the feed from his netminder. Moves the puck across to Moose. Moves inside. And he makes the save. Works it across to Prince. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Here's a backhander. Denies him.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Intercepted in the offensive end by Tendy. Anaheim's gained possession along the boards. Denied on the play. Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it. He makes the save.
5 seconds and he makes the save. That's it for period number 1. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports. chance to recharge and refresh in this second period about set to get underway. Both teams still feeling each other out as we are scoreless here to start the second. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Icebreakers had a lot of possession time in that first period, James, but they were unable to convert on it. You know, in intermission, they were likely talking about penetrating the middle of the ice, not staying on the perimeter, but going to the tough areas with and without the puck.
Here in the late going of the frame, still scoreless in this one. The Icebreakers win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice. Off the wall and right to the stick. Nice play. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Here's the puck over.
I don't think you change your mindset now that you have the lead. You got to continue to attack and try and put in another one.
Receives the pass. Into the offensive zone. From against the wall into the open ice. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. The Icebreakers played along the wing. Tendy's got the puck from the back end. And that's high over the net.
That's frustrating, James. You're in the right position at the right time. Not sure if the puck wasn't sitting flat, but woo, that one just went and got airborne.
Tries to the crease. Oh, what a save in front. And he fights off another save. Prince moves the puck. Look at the Savardian spinorama. Here's a chance, sends it in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. The Moose have gained control of the puck along the wall. Moose it to Moose. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Plus a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play.
Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck in his chest. And it's a quick pass to Prince. Loses his check, and he's on the breakaway. Here's the chance. He scores! Breakaway! And the back of the net.
Well, even as he was encroaching on the goaltender here, James, you knew that he had a ton of confidence, and he has got some resources. He's got a great skill set, and he buries it. This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing, because listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Bank pass off the
Welcome to the
board.
lead.
Monster save by Askarov.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
Scores! That's 3 in a row.
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
The Icebreakers extend the lead to 3 goals. They have been the dominant squad tonight.
Just look at the puck possession numbers, James. I mean, they have dominated in that area, and the opponent just chasing the game. They've been connected all over the ice, giving option to the puck carrier. And you know, the back end as well, they're moving it quickly. When you know that you're moving forth in all 3 zones really fast, you're driving and attacking the net.
And that's broken up. Here's a chance. Fires the wrist shot. Big time stop there. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Here's a shot. Comes up with the
That was a great shot, right?
Stars, and they beat the buzzer and get right late here in the period.
They always say, James, that to start a period and to finish periods are critical times, and they get one here. They go to the dressing room with a lot of momentum.
Anaheim's goal has suddenly put them right within 2.
It's really difficult to play a full 60, but when you can finish off the end of periods really strong and get yourself back in it, it bodes well for the beginning of the third.
And he sidesteps the check there.
Anytime you get a hat trick, it's a special moment for a player, an athlete here, James, but to do it at home and have all of those caps flying on the ice, it's a pretty special one. Just an unfortunate circumstance here. The defender's trying to get into the shooting lane, and instead it ricochets off him and into the net.
The Icebreakers win the draw here in the neutral zone. The 360 with the puck. Anaheim's goal scorers need to find a way to finish on some of these chances as they continue to trail here late in this middle frame. Time to drop the puck here in period number 3. It has been a thorough dismantling through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if they can try to change that here in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Anaheim's game hasn't been nearly effective enough in all 3 zones to do any type of damage, James. In their own zone, they're disconnected. Through the neutral zone, there's no speed. And when they get in the offensive zone, they're turning it over. All 3 of those things don't equate to a successful game.
Getting into the later stages of this period, and it's been a pretty one-sided affair to this point. It's 4-1. The Icebreakers will go to work here in the offensive zone. Denies him with a save. The Icebreakers go to work on offense. Huge steal in his own end. Oh, a direct hit on the play. Oh.
Well, the other team, they should be hearing footsteps, James, because he's been doing it all night long. I mean, it is intentful, but it's clean. He's been throwing down the hits all game long.
Prince takes it into the offensive zone. Sends it over. The Icebreakers have it behind the net. Prince setting up against the wall. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick. Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
While the setters are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Here we go, on-man rush here. Tremendous stop by Askarov.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's at a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
And that's picked off. And now he moves it quickly to Prince. And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Prince has been in and around the net all night long, and when you've got it on your stick and it seems to be dropping, you continue to shoot the puck, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's got 3 goals in this game so far, and you can tell that his line mates are trying to find him wherever he is on the ice.
Anaheim's running out of time. They need to find a goal here quickly as they trail late in the third. Moose plays it into the offensive zone. Here's the pass. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. Oh, and he lines up as a breakaway. Stopped on the breakaway.
Well, the shooter gets in tight here, James, and guess what? The goaltender, he does not bite on the first fake, and that allows him to make the save.
And just hitting the final minute now in regulation of this blowout. Into the corner of the attacking area. Wrist shot from the slot, and he scores. Anaheim's clearly sending a message that they're not going to roll over in this one.
In a 2-goal deficit, they have to have desperation and urgency. They'll need 2 players on the puck at all times. Retrieval to possess the puck is necessary.
Fires it on net. They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting 2 in a row. Back-to-back. Here they come.
The Moose have pushed back here in the third and have made this a 1-goal hockey game.
Yeah, tough pushback, and sometimes when it's not working, you have to make adjustments, and those adjustments are really successful in this one.
Here they come on the attack down the left side. He scores! He's not done yet.
Skate.
Come now, James. The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's bearing it.
In the final moments of this period, the Icebreakers now lead by 2. Anaheim's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Look at this, and got some bodies here on the attack. Shuts them down. Takes it to the front. Easily turned aside by Askarov. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Finals. The Icebreakers take possession after that neutral zone face-off. They've got some momentum here. With the backhander. Oh, the post.
The Icebreakers playing a game of keep away in the offensive zone, shooting at will. Right on top of the frame, so it's not going to count. And maybe they have healthy competition.
And that'll do it for the side here. Well, this is one of those games where it's fist bumps and high fives for everybody, isn't it?
It certainly is. When it's working, James. This was a full 60 minutes, and the coach is certainly going to be happy. I'm not sure if they're going to have any video after this one.
Hope everyone had as much fun as we did here tonight. For all of us at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski saying peace. It is time for hockey's version of a skills competition, the shootout. Let's go. Whitney's at center ice. He's ready to get this thing underway. What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Nieuwendyke's ready to go here in this shootout. Makes
This is just an active, quick-release shot that gets the goaltender clean on the shootout, James.
stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
And shuts the door there.
But does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Walkers is the next shooter. What a chance, but couldn't pull the trigger.
Have to trust your skills when you're the person that's chosen. Be reactionary. Read what the goaltender's giving you, and he didn't do that.
And he turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and
looking good, makes the save.
and this is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this shootout. He makes himself as big as...
Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up at all. He was ready for that.
Scores! And will play on.
Well, that's absolutely huge when you're under that kind of pressure. You want to keep the game alive, and that's exactly what he does. He embraces it, and he buries it, James. I don't know.
And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Housley's ready to go from center. Tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
And he says, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this. So do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Scores! Wow, what a hammer!
Yeah, he was waiting for the goaltender to make the first move, and once he saw the opening, the flick of the wrist, and buried the puck.
Reinhardt's is in the middle, and here he comes. Makes the save, and that'll do it as they take it into the shootout. What a night, and what an effort by the road team. First shooter's about to go, looking to set the tone here in this shootout. Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified outweighs the shooter, James.
Nieuwendyke's ready to rock here in this shootout. Makes the save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
They confirm on the opportunity and gives some hope to the other end.
Pressure sometimes says funny things. Really looked like he was overthinking it there.
Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Scores! What a goal!
Well, I like that he came in with a little bit of speed on this shootout, James, and he didn't give anything away until the last minute. He has that quick release. He was accurate and buried it.
What a save on the shootout!
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Francis up next. Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Rink is the next shooter. Shuts it over there.
Well, does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Fleury's ready to go from center. And he turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed.
Looking good, makes the save.
And this is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know, it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this shootout. He makes himself as big as possible, and he wins that battle. Stop!
Shootout, but look at this place right now. Crowd is on their scores. What a shot!
Well, that's what we call a snipe, James. I mean, he just recognizes that the goaltender's deep in the crease and puts it away.
Nieuwendyke's up next. It's his time to shine. And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles. His head was up the whole way, James. He was waiting for daylight. He saw it, and he took it. It always amazes me how quick the delivery of his backhand is, James. How hard he is. He scrapes the ice, and the goaltender is fooled. Almost
down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Walkers is in the middle, and here he comes. Scores! And with authority. Wow!
Yeah, the goaltender couldn't get a read on that shot because it was hard and it was fast, James. Quick release.
McGinless is the next shooter. There it is! The save they needed to take it in the shootout. A seesaw affair, but they come away with the win. It's hockey's equivalent of high noon. The shootout is set to go. Tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Nieuwendyke's at center ice with the mindset, anything you can do, I can do better. Big stop right there. And he says, on that play.
Yeah, in the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this. So do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified. Outweighs beats the shooter, James.
Aguilar's ready to go from center. Makes a save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
France is going to shoot next. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Oh, he had it on his stick, but couldn't finish.
Well, sometimes simple is the most effective in these situations, and he just gets in too tight and just runs out of room.
What a save of the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Fleury's is in the middle, and here he comes. Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Had a chance to widen the lead and couldn't do it.
Yeah, he couldn't capitalize, and more importantly is he doesn't apply any pressure to the opponent or the opposing goaltender.
Oh, he couldn't get the shot off.
I think this is a product of overthinking, James, as he runs out of real estate trying to make a decision and he doesn't get it off.
Scores! Oh, what a shot to bury it.
Well, this is just an accurate, quick-release shot that beats the goaltender clean on the shootout, James. Well, that's just a great backhand shot. He recognized where it was. It was in great placement to be able to shield and just get it off.
Stop! There's no to it for this one. A hard-fought victory, and it goes right down to the wire. First skaters on the ice. Goaltenders set the shootout. This place is buzzing. Scores! Wow, what a hammer!
Yeah, he was waiting for the goaltender to make the first move, and once he saw the opening, the flick of the wrist and buried the puck.
Stops that one. Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
And shuts the door there.
But does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Walkers is the next shooter. Scores! What a goal!
Well, I like that he came in with a little bit of speed on this shootout, James, and he didn't give anything away until the last minute. He has that quick release, he was accurate, and he buried it.
Aguilar's ready to go from center. And he turns it aside.
Well, he does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes
Scores! Good night. They take it in the shootout. And the crowd is on their feet. Shootout ready to go. Scores! My goodness, there was some hot sauce on that shot.
That's called a snipe in the game, James. Just recognizing that the goaltender's deep in the crease and just burying it home. I don't think the goaltender knew where it was going, and
Stopped. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
you sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up at all.
And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
Gilmore's is in the middle, and here he comes.
That's what we call a snipe, James. I mean, he just recognizes that the goaltender's deep in the crease and puts it away. Wow, power down on that bottom hand with a flick of his wrist on the backhand, James, and just put it chalk cheddar.
Walker's is the next shooter. Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
McGinley's ready to go from center. Tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Francis at center, and here he comes. And he says, oh, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
What a chance, but couldn't pull the trigger.
Have to trust your skills when you're the person that's chosen. Be reactionary. Read what the goaltender's giving you, and he didn't do that.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this. So do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified. Outweights the shooter, James.
Scores! What a shot!
Well, his head was up the whole way, James. He was waiting for daylight. He saw it, and he took it.
Housley's is in the middle, and here he comes. There it is! The save they needed to take the win! Whitney's up first for this shootout. Oh, bold move by the goaltender as he pokes it away. Newendike's ready to go here in this shootout. Makes a save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Pokes it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. Gilmore's is the next shooter. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
What a save for the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
McGinley's ready to go from center.
Control the backhand. You have to have power, you have to have strength, and it's also about the placement. You want to make sure it's on the back foot. He finds and recognizes he's got the right spot, and he buries it.
Francis up next. Scores on the deep with a capital D.
Well, on the shootout, recognizing that the goaltender's being aggressive, sells the fake one way, drops the shoulder, goes the other, and puts it in the empty cage.
Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
With today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
And shuts the door there.
Well, does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save. He does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes the save and denies the shooter.
Good makes the save.
This is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this.
Stop. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up at all. He was ready for that. He had his positioning down pat, and he makes the save in the shootout. I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
Robert's going to shoot next. Shots it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Reinhardt is in the middle, and here he comes. Tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Browns is the next shooter. And he says, oh, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this. So do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Had a chance to pad the lead, but couldn't finish.
These situations, so much pressure is added onto the individual that has to take the shot, and he's unable to capitalize.
Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified outweighs the shooter, James.
Miles at center, and here he comes. Makes the save and look good to another.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Albeline's ready to go from center. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Scores! Oh, what a shot to bury it!
Well, this is just an accurate, quick-release shot that beats the goaltender clean on the shootout, James.
Stopped! And that's the game! Whitney's the first skater to go here in this shootout, and he's looking for a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
Nieuwendyke's ready to rock here in this shootout. Makes the save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
Can't convert on the opportunity and gives some hope to the other end.
Pressure sometimes as funny things. Really looked like he was overthinking it there.
Scores! That's how you do it. Wow.
The goaltender's going to be frustrated with this one. He thought he had it, tracked it perfectly, read the shooter, just goes off him and in.
Shuts the door there.
Well, does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Francis up next. And he turns it aside.
He does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes the save and denies the shooter.
Looking good, makes the save.
And this is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this shootout.
Stopped. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up at all. He was ready for that. He had his positioning down pat, and he makes the save in the shootout.
Tonight on the save, and that'll do it as they take it. What a game! What an effort by the road team. Whitney's at center ice. He's ready to get this thing underway. And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all the shooting angles.
Nieuwendyke's up next. It's his time to shine. Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one. So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Gilmore's is in the middle, and here he comes. Walker's is the next shooter.
Sometimes simple is the most effective in these situations, and he just gets in too tight and just runs out of room and unable to corral it and get the shot off.
Oh, he couldn't get the shot off.
I think this is a product of overthinking James as he runs out of real estate trying to make a decision and he doesn't get it off.
And he says, no play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease, just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
And he puts it home. It's electric in here right now. Wow. First shooter's about to go, looking to set the tone here in this shootout. Shot scores! What a goal!
Well, I like that he came in with a little bit of speed on this shootout, James, and he didn't give anything away until the last minute. He has that quick release. He was accurate, and he buried it.
Makes the save and will play on.
Patience personified outweighs the shooter, James.
Scores! My goodness, there was some hot sauce on that shot.
That's called a snipe in the game, James. Just recognizing that the goaltender's deep in the crease and just burying it home.
Makes the save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Walker's ready to go from center. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
What a save on the shootout.
Well, he makes himself as big as possible. There's no holes.
France is going to shoot next. Makes the save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Makes the save and they take down the shootout. A lot of people lament the shootout, but look at this play. Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
Shuts the door there.
Well, does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Scores! What a shot!
Well, that's what we call a snipe, James. I mean, he just recognizes that the goaltender's deep in the crease and puts it away. Really like the strength that he has on with his bottom hand on this backhand shot, James, to be able to put it by the goaltender.
What a chance, but couldn't pull the trigger.
Have to trust your skills when you're the person that's chosen. Be reactionary. Read what the goaltender's giving you, and he didn't do that.
And he turns it aside.
Well, he does a great job on this shootout here, James, and there's so much pressure on you, but you have to embrace it, and that's exactly what he does. He looks confident, he looks composed, and he makes the save and denies the shooter.
Looking good, makes the save.
Well, and this is a huge save. There's so much pressure on the shooter and the goaltender in this one. You know it's coming to a halt here. The game is going to be decided in this.
Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
You sound like my youngest child, crisscross applesauce there. And guess what? The goaltender, he didn't get tangled up at all. He was ready for that. He had his positioning down pat, and he makes the save in the shootout. I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
Brutus is in the middle, and here he comes. Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one.
Fleury's is the next shooter.
His head was up the whole way, James. He was waiting for daylight. He saw it, and he took it. Wow, that's just a beautiful shot on the backhand, James. Didn't look like he had much space available, but the space he did have, he hit.
Makes the save, and that's what they needed to get the win. What a... It's hockey's equivalent of high noon. The shootout is set to go. Tonight on the play.
So efficient, calm, and moves smoothly to make the save.
Nieuwendyke's at center ice with the mindset, anything you can do, I can do better. Oh, he had it on his stick, but couldn't finish.
Well, sometimes simple is the most effective in these situations, and he just gets in too tight and just runs out of room.
And it says, oh, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease. Just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
And he comes up front here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this. So do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Scores! And with authority. Wow.
Yeah, the goaltender couldn't get a read on that shot because it was hard and it was fast, James. Quick release.